Hi, we're Ian and Julie. Follow us on our tiny homestead and our debt-free project of a lifetime, the building of our home here in the Pyrenees, and all of this alongside our full-time jobs.
Hi there. Next day, I tried to start the Manitou last night and it just wouldn't start. And I had run out of fuel. I didn't know the fuel gauge, well, is either very low or isn't working. I have a feeling it's not working. So I think there's air in the lines. So I'm going through every single part now, trying to find where the air leak is.
You're spoiling me with this seat, Mr. Wright. Jeez.
We'll get a new one.
It's rough.
Right, all you got to do is turn the key. You don't need to put your foot on any pedal.
Oh, I can do that.
And if the battery goes flat, that's why I brought the car down. So
Okay. Tell me when.
just try it and see. All right, stop. All right, got to do that. I'm going to try and find the air leak.
Okay.
Basically, I lost all my footage when I actually did the air bleeding, but if I can get my finger in, this is the first filter that I bled, and I just waited until fuel came out of the edges just here, and then I followed this tube, this hose, all the way around to the front. All right, second location, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go on. Go on. That was the air leak. It's coming down again. Does stop there, but when I go to go up, as soon as I put the lever, it goes down again. You know, even in the up position.
The forks off.
Yep. Oof. I'm gonna leave it up to see if it drifts down.
Yeah. But that wasn't too hard to take off, was it? So the next bit of the jigsaw puzzle.
Well, you guys in the comments last week told me that I should get a bucket for this thing. I've got a bucket. This is absolutely enormous. 2.4 meters wide, 900 liters. So with soil, it should take 1,000 liters, which is a cubic meter, a ton of dirt. So that lump behind me shouldn't take much to get rid of, but I've now got to get it off the trailer. Yeah.
Help. Ian, it's a monster.
It's ridiculous.
It's as big as our rally car.
But looking around, there aren't many options for smaller buckets because they're either construction buckets or even bigger ones for agricultural where they take the grain out. And so the next one down is 2.2 meters, 20 centimeters, which is only that much off. So and the other thing, it's just up the road. It was 100 kilometers away, so it was an hour to get there, hour to get back. And he had a very similar Manitou. He loaded it on, but he's never really used it because he's got a massive big grain bucket because he was a cereal farmer. So right,
Not a serial killer.
so
Sorry.
it's going to be the first time I've loaded anything on with this. So let's go.
Spin that wheel, Righty, spin that wheel. Woohoo! Wow. First time. Oh, Ian. I shouldn't doubt him. Ooh, I'm getting out of the way.
Oof.
Ooh, well done.
That was a beast.
It is a beast.
Right, I've got a
Jeez.
bar to go in. Let's just see if he slots in.
Woohoo!
Put the pin in. There we go.
All done.
Blimey, look at the size of him. He doesn't look out of place now he's on there though.
Well, I thought this was absolutely enormous when we went to the farm to collect it. Wow. Oh, you're such a model.
I can march up and down.
Ian, you can model your bucket. Now, you're seeing the true us, really. We are a pair of idiots.
Seeing as the digger, biggest bucket on the digger is probably between those two. Oh,
Hey, you've supersized it. It's like going to McDonald's. You've gone XXL.
right. Come on then, let's move this soil.
Oh my God, he's being serious. Come on, Ryder, you can do it. Proper bucket full. Holy moly. Woohoo. That's your first full bucket. Brilliant. Oh my gosh. He looks happy. A beast to get used to when you've never driven one.
Oof. Well, that was my quick test. Oh, it's hard because it's so slopey and I'm not used to the how far it can go over. Again, it's not the tractor, because you're so up so high you feel like getting, oh, I'm going to tilt, but it probably doesn't even look like that. So I'll have a look at the video coverage in a minute. But I've done one bucket full. I need to do the repairs and things, so I need to get my screen up top done, mirrors done, and there's a few things in here that I need to do. And also when I get the manual, I'll be able to read what the controls are actually supposed to do. As you kept seeing, this kept drifting down again, and that's what I've got to fix. So as I've said already, if you know or have an inkling, put it down in the comments what you think it is. I don't think it's leaky pipes, because there isn't any leaks anywhere that I can see. So I think it's something to do with internal controls, seals and things like this. So drop it down in the comments. So on the slope, what do you think? This slope here, as I'm driving around, it feels like I'm just about to tip over. It's a 2.5 ton machine, it shouldn't do. And then I've got these other slopes down here. It should be an all-terrain machine. Now, I'm not talking about with the boom right out in front of me. I'm talking about just driving around the site. It just feels very, very dodgy. But let me know, all the guys that are used to driving these things.
Oh, it's stinking hot here. So I've come to the polytunnel. I'm ashamed of myself because I have neglected it, but it has been winter. So behind me is the mess left over from last year. Not a lot really happened in here last year because I cut my fingers quite bad, so I had to be careful. So this year it's revive the polytunnel and get productive again. It's a bit hard for me coming in the field. It's the first time I've come back in the field since my little man's no longer with us. So my aim is this week, keep coming backwards and forwards, organising this polytunnel once and for all, and start getting something in here growing.
About the wind noise for a minute. Just got Julie into the field with the polytunnel. We've just neglected it so much. All the building work, we haven't been down here. So Julie's back into the polytunnel, and we just cut the grass just so we could open the gate. And we're just going to carry on now. But whoa. First time cutting plexiglass, so just been a bit careful. That was the long cut anyway, but now the next one I'm going to have to do freehand because it's too big for the fence. That gets around a bit. That seemed to go okay. I had to buy a whole metre square just for the little roof. So this is the roof of the Manitou. So at the moment it's gone all yellow, and you can see here there's cracks in it, and when you're looking up you just can't see anything, which is quite dangerous when you're trying to load stuff or put the boom up high. So I thought I'd change it. It's 5mm thick plexiglass, which is about the same as what's on there now. So it cost 40 odd euro. So and the shop couldn't cut it, so I thought I'd give it a go on the table saw. Right, oh, bit windy again. All done. Taken all the old stuff off and taken all of the silicone around. Now really I should sort of try and paint all this up, but I'm going a bit over the top here. I'll just re-silicone it and put the new one on. Right, I've cleaned it off. I'm going to put the first bead down. Let's see where I can put that. That's alright. Right, here we go. That should be enough for now. Right, rough edge there. Peel this bottom one off. Well, that's the new one. I'm not going to actually touch the silicone. I think if I start messing around, it's just going to smear everywhere. So I'm just going to leave it to dry like that. But that is perfect. I can see all the way through now. Right, other jobs to do. New seat. New mirrors there. And here, I'm just making a bracket for this one here. That was the one that snapped off. This one's okay. And that mirror was okay. But that mirror up there was totally gone. What else? Just a basic clear out here. I've just taken the panel off there just to see if I could see the... not where they show. Inside there. That's where the controls are. So another thing I've got to do is work out how to swivel, or not swivel, but take this cab up. So there's a couple of hinges here, and I think the whole thing tilts. Now there's a couple of bolts just here and inside there, and I'm thinking all of this cab will just tilt up, giving me full access. But I was going to wait until I get the manual for that. Other little jobs. The little inside light there. The windscreen wiper here. It's just bits and bobs. Yeah, I'm not going to make it all perfect and nice, but just make it, all the controls work. So most of the lights work, the indicators. I've got one indicator bulb out, and I've got to fix the headlights. The rear brake lights and rear lights work. And the flashy light on top, of course. So that's just in case I need to take it on the road. But it's not registered for the road, but I think you can just sort of get away with it for small, short distances here. Well, the farmers do with their tractors anyway. Oh yeah, the hinge up here is gone. So I've got to weld a couple of bolts into that to get that fixed. And then other than that, the main problem is that drift. As soon as I can fix that drift, then we'll be good to go. Alright, just changing or putting in this bolt. let's go and check that from inside. Doesn't look too bad. It's been a few good 10 minutes or so. As I said, I'm not going to take the inside off. You can't really see it, but that's perfect now. Well, I think that works. Yeah, that's perfect. I can actually see the back and everything now.
Hey Mum, so you know I met Sarah, my financial advisor? Yeah, from St James's Place.
Yeah, so to give a little bit of... Met my wife when she was studying a PhD in law and the proviso that we got married. Walking past VB law. And I didn't realise that, in my experience anyway, but very...
Right. New bracket. Just going to test fit it and see if it goes all right. Not too bad. All fits in. I had to put it up a little bit higher so it's not in the center because that other one had a massive big sort of bracket. I don't know what for, but and then I just painted up the other one. It's all pretty solid, so now I'll put the mirror on. Alright. I've got a mirror that side and a mirror that side now. And yeah, if I look a bit blushed and hot, God, just been on my bike for the first time for a long time. So I thought I'd go and get that out of the way, then come down here, because I think I've got a big project on this Manitou coming up now. So another project is my fuel gauge. So I bought a new one basically, but it's not for this. It's just a standard one off Amazon. Now I use this one on my little rally car and it worked perfectly. So other than it's the wrong way around, so these cables aren't negative and positive as they see, but this should just slide up and work. So I'm going to just change this over. I'm hoping that it'll fit. Get the right socket. An 8mm. Because I don't want to run out of fuel again and have to constantly bleed the fuel line. Well, the holes match up, that's a good thing. I should really test it first. If this works, it'll be perfect. So temporarily, I've just put the blue to earth under this little tab and then just put that brown into the spade connector. That's what's happening most of the time. I'm just going to put the key in. Turn. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Just over halfway, which is about right. There's about 40 litres in there. So I'll get another bid on, another 20 litres, and see whether that comes up.
Here comes the farmer with his girls. Here they come.
Well, I've got quite a few of the smaller jobs done, but as I keep coming back to, this drift of the boom is really bothering me. So I'm going to head off down. I found a hydraulic specialist just down in the nearest town. I'm going to head down to him, show him what's happening and see what he says. And yeah, hopefully in the next video we'll work out what the problem is and hopefully have it fixed. So thanks for watching this one. Again, give us a cheeky thumbs up, share the video. It's not all going to be about the Manitou, but this is an exciting part of the project, getting this piece of equipment ready for the main build, which is coming up probably in a few months' time now. We're waiting for the house. So see you next week. Bye for now.